Dasher just all of a sudden started not doing well. She didn't want to go in the backyard and play. She didn't want to eat. So we took her to the vet. The vet said she had an infection, recommended some antibiotics and some basic stuff. And a couple days later, she took a turn for the worse, and she wasn't getting better. So I didn't go back to the same vet. We went to an emergency hospital, and they say basically the dog's going to die within the hour. Okay. And this is someone that is part of my family, is like a kid. And I freak out and I'm panicking and I'm like, well, what are the options? And the doctor said, well, we could do surgery. Mm-hmm. It was called plyometra, the condition that she had. And it's in German Shepherds that aren't fixed. And so they develop a problem later in life. And so he said, we can try this surgery. It's pretty risky. There's probably a more than 50% chance she won't even survive the surgery. Okay. So just like it would be any other member in your family, you're going to say, do what you got to do to fix it. Mm-hmm. So my fix it was calling my brother, because I don't have the amount of money that they quoted me, and by the way, that money's due whether the dog makes it or not.
Right.
Almost $5,000.
You went to your brother because he was someone who had helped financially in the past?
Yeah, my brother's great, and in that respect, doesn't have any kids, is single, has a great job, has the ability to help. So I call my brother, I say, this is the situation. The vet is saying the dog is going to die within the hour. Yeah. We either do this surgery or we don't do the surgery. You just let me know. And I had to kind of plead my case a little bit. And so he then called my mother, and she gave her blessing for him to go ahead and, front the money to fix the dog.
So, Casey, you get the phone call. What?
I mean, this is classic, though. I mean, he tells a really good story. In fact, he admits there that they didn't take care of the dog by getting it fixed when they should have, which led to this, urgent matter. It's always urgent with him, like, oh, the power's going to be turned off, or they're going to take the car, or now the dog's dying. And so then they always call me. And, this time I made it clear, fine, I'll save your dog's life because you're threatening me that my niece and nephew will never talk to me again if we don't save Dasher's life.
I don't think I said that.
Yes,
no,
you did.
I did not say that.
Hold on. Was there a discussion initially about repaying the $4,831?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember saying that I was.
You do remember?
Yes.
And what do you recall?
I just said, fine, I'll call the vet and I'll pay the bill, but I'm going to need this back in some form. You're going to need to make payments. And this was, again, urgent. Like, Dasher had to go into surgery right away. Right. So it wasn't like I couldn't, drop a piece of paper. I was, an hour away in a different city. So I'm like, fine, I'll do it. I don't want this guilty conscience on me that I, played a part in their dog dying.
This was pay it or don't pay it because, within an hour it's not going to matter.
Yeah. Correct.
And I was in a very traumatic state in the middle of going through a divorce with my wife. And now I have my kids like crying. And so if he did say, will you pay me back for this? I'm going to say whatever I need to say to get this dog fixed.
Which may not be a good excuse, but I understand your point. Judge Corriero?
Casey, you seem angry, and I understand why.
Well, I didn't even get a thank you from Dasher. I didn't get a thank you from my brother.
I'm glad you said that because you sounded so angry, but I see this sense of humor and this understanding.
I love my family. I love my family, but I also love money.
Right. Well, you're a very honest guy.
Yeah, and to that extent, I think he would have preferred the vet just put her down, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
You're spoiling the moment.
I'm sorry. Well, I love my brother.
Good.
And without my brother, it's tough to say where I might be right now, because he has helped me a lot of times. Okay? And he's helped my kids. And I will always be grateful for that. Always. But I've helped him quite a bit, too.
I'm sure brothers should do that. And, just lending you the money when he didn't have it should be considered a gift to you.